people can't wait to get married. And I'm just like, give me some time, Lord. I need you. I need me and you, Lord. We gotta be here. Hi, welcome back to our channel.
I'm Susie.
And I'm Ness, and this is
Mom and Daughter Talk,
where we hope to inspire,
encourage,
and uplift your mother-daughter relationships. Thanks for joining. You know the deal, you know the drill. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe so you can be notified when new content has arrived. Yeah. So today we're going to talk about adaptability and flexibility when it comes to preparing for your spouse/marriage.
And we're saying, how do you know if you are those things, where you are in that category, right?
Yeah.
So I think a great measure is how you are with the people around you right now. So how are you with your friends? You know what I mean? When you guys are deciding, hey, let's go get something to eat or a vacation or things like that with your friends. Are you very adamant about my way or the highway? Or, you know, are you flexible? Are you willing to compromise in certain things? You know, where are you going to stay or where are you going to go and things like that? Another one would be on your job, your colleagues that you're working with right now. Are you flexible? Are you adaptable? You know? And I think those are good litmus tests of what's really inside of you.
Yeah, because I feel like when it comes to getting with another person and living with them every day, like if you think about it, there's so many categories, so many things that you would have to adjust on, adapt to, compromise on. And so I could even take like my daily life and what I do, even just mentally being like, okay, the things that I'm doing, like you're gonna have to compromise on some things, Ness. And it's like, I'm not an early bird, but let's say he an early bird, like you don't even have to compromise on that. And you know, I feel like a lot of people are like, oh, I can't wait to get married. I can't wait for my kingdom spouse. I can't wait to not be single anymore. But I'm more focused on like being content in my season now because I'm never gonna get this back. Like my singlehood has just been so amazing to me. And I've been like single, meaning like not dating stuff for 2 years, just about, I think. And it's like you just see such a difference and you learn to be content with yourself. You learn yourself, you love yourself. Then you can now love somebody else.
Yeah, absolutely. Because really, I think about how you are as a single is what you bring into the marriage. Just because you go to the altar and say, I do, doesn't mean that those areas in your life are going to cease or going to develop all of a sudden, right? So if you are an undisciplined person as a single, whether it be finances or whether it be
cleanliness,
there we go, and different things, doesn't mean that just because you walk down the altar that you're going to all of a sudden love to cook and you're going to be disciplined with your finances now. No, actually, I think those things, that qualities that you have as a single, become magnified when you're married. I really do. So let's say your potential, person you're going to marry, they're not that clean. Guess what? When you married, it's going to get magnified, meaning that it'll for sure be an issue.
Because you now have somebody else who sees all your flaws you already knew you had or you never wanted to deal with in the past. Now you got somebody who's seeing that every single day. And obviously that's going to get on their nerves. So they're going to lovingly, hopefully tell you, hey, like these are some things we could definitely, work on together or what have you, but they'll bring it to your attention. And I know for a fact, because recently I've been taking a lot of like personality tests with my dad and my sister, and I'm just learning so much about me, like my blind spots, or, people say everybody has their good, bad, and their ugly. And, you never think your ugly is that ugly. But then I learned my ugly, and I was like, that was something that I had said I never wanted in a spouse.
No way. You feel free to share or no?
Yeah. It was basically, I was like, ooh, if my man's ugly is not being able to acknowledge the faults that he has and the things that he does, that's a problem, because then you're not going to want to grow from how you already are. And then we did all the personality tests and learned from the Enneagram test that it's hard for me to accept when someone else tells me I do something. And I'm like, how is that possible? Because I really don't like that. So now I'm aware that I do that. And so, I'm definitely for sure going to be working on that one because no one likes that.
Yeah, and I think there's a degree like that in all of us, and it really is about putting our ego out the way and having a love for the truth, no matter how it comes. But yeah, it can hurt for sure. It can sting, especially when you think that you're not like that, you know. But if enough people say it, so for instance, it's never gonna be like I'm right and the world is wrong. You know what I mean? So if enough people are saying the same thing and they don't even know each other, but they're saying qualities about you or things that you do that may not be the most becoming or whatever. I think that's a point where you need to take a hard look at yourself. Yeah. And it's not easy sometimes at all.
And it would behoove you and be best if you could do that before you get married. Yeah, because that would just make it even worse, because it's already hard for you to see what you do wrong or what people, tell you certain things you can work on. That coming from your spouse who you feel like, you are my best friend, you are the love of my life, like that's going to probably cut you even deeper than a stranger, a friend, or your parents telling you that you should work on something. Because like, you're supposed to have my back, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. And I think one thing that we can develop as a single that's so needful in marriage is communication. It really is. Communication is a two-way street. It's never just one person talking and the other person just listening. It's both ways, and really about understanding where the other person is coming from. And if you've developed those skills, I think that will be really, really beneficial in a marriage.
And then you also have to realize that everybody has different communication styles. So even though you may be like, oh, I've been working on communication, I know how to communicate properly, I can receive it well. You might be a direct communicator. Your spouse may be a body language passive communicator. I don't know. Right. So it's like you did all the work you could in your singlehood to communicate well, but then there you go. All that stuff. Yeah. Man, people say like people can't wait to get married, and I'm just like, like give me some time, Lord. I need you. I need me and you, Lord. We got to be here, because my cousin would always tell me like, develop your relationship with God before you get married. Like develop the trust that develop trust in God first. Yeah. Develop faithfulness in Him. Like, and that's just gonna help you so much more in marriage, because your spouse, they gonna do some things that's gonna really irk you, really irritate you, and probably even make you question like, are you the one for me? Because this isn't going well. Especially those like 40, 50, 60 year-long marriages, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, if you have a word to stand on, God has confirmed this is your man, this is your woman, that's gonna get you through, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I think that's it. Is that it?
I think so.
Okay. Well, hope that you enjoyed. We hope that you like this. And we hope that, this is just really helpful.
And really give us your feedback and comment, and, any questions or whatever, or your experiences, what you feel like is most needful in developing if you are waiting on your future husband or your wife.
Yeah, because there's a lot.
Help us out too.
There's a lot to develop on. All right. Well, see y'all later.
Have an amazing day. Bye.
Peace, love, and grace.
No. Thanks, babe. I think we should just say, you know what? We have my daughter has a cat, and you will see him come in and out the frame from time to time.